SEC commissioner has come out and said that they will not be canceling games due to COVID this season. So if you're not healthy, you are basically just going to get that L. So first things first, are you buying anything what he's saying there?
Yeah, I think so. Because the SEC was one of those conferences last year who really pushing forward for wanting to have football last year. When all that stuff was up in the air, when people couldn't decide if we were going to have football or not, the commissioner of the SEC was really the one along with the Big Ten who really hammered down on that. Like, we have to have football. It had to happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if he instilled a rule like that. So, if he does it, that's, I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people who are upset about it. If, say Alabama has a game where they get COVIDed out and they cannot play and they have to take a loss, we all know, the conferences and the NCAA will make things work for Alabama, Ohio State, and Clemson, as we've seen all that. So, of course, that could happen. So, I don't know. I think I'm buying it because, they were the Trailblazers last year. They absolutely could be the ones doing this year. I wouldn't be surprised if more conferences followed suit with that.
So basically what you're saying is they are going to have these COVID rules for everybody but Alabama and LSU and Georgia. That's basically what it comes down to, because we saw it last year when Nick Saban got COVID on like a Wednesday, and come Friday he was allegedly
on
cleared
Thursday.
And then he got COVID on a Tuesday, was cleared by Thursday, was on the field on Saturday. So I mean, obviously, things are going to change, like, I think,
crazy
for those special teams there. And when he come out and said that, like, the first thing that come to my mind right off the bat was the Ohio State stuff from last year, when the Big Ten flat out said that you had to have 6 games to compete in the Big Ten championship game, and Ohio State was 5-0 going into the Big Ten championship game. So do you think we're going to have some type of number rule for the SEC? Let's say this variant of COVID just starts taking rampant, and sports get shut down for the 2021 college football season. Do you think we're going to have some type of rule where they have to play 4, 5, 6 games to be eligible for X tournament or so?
I could see them doing that. I don't know if they will, simply because I don't know if we need to get to that point. COVID, the numbers are so down now at this point that I don't want to say it's, non-existent and jinx anything, but we're kind of getting to the point to where it is kind of non-existent. I walk into stores now out of mask just like everybody else, and I don't really bring a mask anywhere anymore. Nobody does. I don't think about it when I go to get out of the car, like, oh, do I need my mask? Like, COVID is, we're seeing the end of it. We're getting there to that final part of COVID. So I don't know if we'll even get to that point, but if we do, I'm sure there will be some kind of rule to where you've got to have a certain number of games, whether if it is 5, 6, maybe I don't see them doing 4, because if you're 4-0, I don't think that there's any way you could be eligible to make the playoffs, unless if the 4 teams you've beaten are Alabama, Ohio, Clemson, and Oklahoma. Unless if those are the 4 teams you've beaten